What's good, YouTube? Today I just want to make a little list of characters I feel like should be in Marvel Rivals. And the first one I want to talk about is Omega Red. Omega Red, he's a mutant. He's usually like an X-Men villain. For people who don't know Omega Red, and like his powers are, let me see, I don't know all of them. I just know he has he's like tentacles or like tentacles coming out his arm, and let's see here. Let me get a good analysis of it. He has carbonadium tentacles, death spores, life force absorption, superhuman physicality, and regenerative healing factor in combat mastery. And so I feel like his kit should probably be like his melee would be like him throwing out his tentacles, like in a projectile like forward motion pause, and like his like primary would be like him like whipping Paulos his tentacles. His tentacles like at his opponents, like his like secondary ability, like his like first ability, like with him grabbing people, probably like throwing them, kind of like Emma, but like he can actually do it from like a distance, and like actually going up to them up close. So that'll be a cool feature. And like his secondary ability would be him, like, let's see, what would it be? Probably him grabbing onto somebody but taking their life force and then giving it to himself. I don't think we have a character that does that yet in Rivals. I think we have Rogue. She like takes people's powers, but she doesn't like take people's health, I think, and she takes people's alt charge. But yeah, he like the first character in here that actually like takes life force and health from somebody and give it to himself. Unless I'm mistaken, maybe somebody else does that. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, his alt could probably be like him. What was alt be? I think his alt probably be like him, like charging up his tentacles and like whipping them like really fast, like letting out like a blast, not like a blast, but like a projectile type thing at his character, at his opponents. If that makes sense. So yeah, Mega Red, look him up. Get more insight on him. He's a cool character. He's a cool looking character. He's supposed to be in the Wolverine game, I think, in September. I think they just dropped a release date of him, of the game. I think he's supposed to be in it. He was in the trailer, I think. But yeah, and the second character I want to talk about is Sentry. A lot of people seen Sentry for the first time in Thunderbolts last year. Mr. Bob. And then his powers are flight, superhuman strength, immortality, telepathy, clairvoyance, telekinesis, astral projection, illusion, night vision, teleportation, agility, extrasensory perception, detection, psionics, invincibility, energy manipulation. Golly, gala powers. X-ray vision, healing factor, phasing, superhuman speed, heat vision, and I think some more after that. And then, yeah, Sentry could definitely be another flying tank because we definitely need some more flying tanks. And his melee could definitely be him like punching somebody. And then his basic attack could be like him doing like super fast combo, 1-2, and like a kick after that, or something like that. Or like a kick 1-2 combo. And then his like first ability, his primary ability would be like him, probably like him like phasing, I guess. He probably have like three abilities. So like his first would be like him phasing from like Dragon Ball and my One Piece fans. Spoilers. So if you haven't seen any of those and if you're trying to catch up on any of those, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pull up the menu, and then when I'm done, I'll take it down the menu. So 3, 2, One, you know how in Dragon Ball Super, when Goku uses Ultra Instinct, he phases and like dodges certain attacks. So maybe his first ability like it's like him dodging, kind of like Star Lord or Daredevil, like he's him, like deflecting his attacks, or Star Lord like moving really fast to like dodge his attacks. So maybe like that can be Sentry's first ability. And done with the spoilers. And his secondary ability would be him maybe maybe like him reading people. I don't think we have that in Marvels yet. I don't know how they would implement that, but maybe they can like make a thing where it reads or like they like try to predict people's abilities, what they're gonna do. As long as it's not AI. As long as it's not AI, they could probably implement that somehow. Where it predicts like maybe like some amount of moves that you've made in the match. He can like read somebody's moves and attacks that they're gonna do. And so you can probably like pair that up with his dodging attack, his primary ability, which is like his dodging ultra instinct type thing. And his start ability could probably be like him using heat vision. Well, he does have heat vision. He doesn't have like an optical type of heat vision like Superman does, but he has like heat vision where like he melts things. Like we seen it in Thunderbolts when he was fighting the Thunderbolts in the Avengers Tower scene. And well, like he was like melting that gun. So maybe like he can do that somehow. Oh yeah, wait, nope, I'm not done. Back. Spoilers once again. 3, 2, 1. Menu's up. Mute up. When I'm done, I'll take down the menu. But back back to spoilers. One Piece. You know how in like Whole Cake Island when Luffy is fighting Katakuri. So yeah, they can also make it to where like he predicts. Go back to his prediction ability, where he predicts like which moves you're gonna make, and it's like observation hockey. To where he predicts it and you reads it, and then yeah, they like cool ability somehow that they implement it as long as it's not AI. Like I said before, as long as it's not AI, they could probably implement that somehow. Fix that in there. Spoilers are over. Once again. Yeah. His alt would definitely be the Void, and not the Void in Thunderbolts, but the Void in the comics. Whereas like the red tentacles and all that, that's like a giant monster. That's what I want to see, not the one in Thunderbolts. No, no disrespect to the one in Thunderbolts. It was cool, like concept. It was definitely cool, but I definitely want to see the one in the comics. So I was waiting on to see it like in the trailer or something in the movie. I was like, that's what they did with the Void in the movie. I was like, okay, that's cool. It's like the little shadowy figure concept that they did with it. But I definitely want to see like the tendrils one in Rivals whenever they bring Sentry into there. His all would definitely be like him bringing the Void out and like it's putting like you in a reality or something like that. And, like he stabs his tentacles and the opponents got caught into the radius of his ult. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe it's like a different thing like where it switches out different abilities because he has like a lot of powers as I just said earlier. So maybe it's like a thing like where he puts you in reality with the Void or something like that, and like mind controls you or something like that, and it takes away your powers, something like that, and then like it also does damage over time. So yeah, Omega Red. I'm not Omega Red. Oof, Sentry, my fault. Ooh, my fault. And third character I want in Rivals is probably no, it's a hot take. Hold on, sit down. Don't get mad at me. Tim Wilson. I don't know. I said it. Falcon or Captain America or the President in the comics. And also the current Captain America in the MCU. I know y'all still cannot accept that for some reason, but he definitely is. and he could either be a DPS or a tank. Mega Red could be a tank. Sentry should be a tank. But yeah, Sam could definitely be like a probably DPS or a tank. They could definitely decide between those which one they want to pick. Or a hybrid would be cool, like Mr. Fantastic is. And his melee could be like him, like swiping his wings or something like that. And his primary like power or like ability would be him like using guns or something like that. Something like a shooting flying tank. He'd be the first shooting flying tank. That'd be cool. Okay, Angela, she's the first flying tank. So like a flying character with projectile or like ranged type weapons or powers as a basic attack, that'd be cool. And his primary ability would probably be they gave you probably well, I mean, I guess they probably do a thing like with Angela, like where flying is a choice. You don't have to be flying, but you can like walk and run. So maybe his primary ability would be him, or maybe that's like his passive ability or passive skill. Is him flying or descending on the ground. And his secondary ability would be someone probably with Red Wing. Red Wing would be cool if they could implement him in the game somehow. Whether it's either the actual bird like in the comics or the drone like he is in the MCU. So he's controlling it or something like that. His third ability could probably be where like his wings like detach from his not his wings but like the daggers like you've seen in Brave New World. People who've seen that movie. I thought Brave New World was a cool movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. Could have been better. Yeah, it could have been better. Been. It could have been better. Maybe Brian could have been better. You know, could have. A lot of it was reshot and all that. A lot of movies go through reshoots and all that. So I'm all that against Brave New World. A lot of people love to bring that up when they talk about Brave New World. Oh, but it went through a lot of reshoots. So and so like it was this and that. That's why they had to reshoot it. It's just like a lot of movies go through reshoots. That's I don't know why y'all acting like y'all got that's like something crazy. But yeah, was it a great movie? No. Was it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. Was it a good movie? Debatable. I enjoyed it. It was decent for what it was. You know, it was cool to see Sam finally take up the mantle and his like first main lead as Captain America and in them and as a character in general in his own movie, in his solo movie. So yeah, his third ability, like I was saying before, I got sidetracked. So he went on a tangent. Could definitely be him like throwing daggers out, like with his wings or something like that. It's projectile or something like that. And his ult would either be like him like doing like a swoop, kind of like Blade does, but like with his wings hitting people. And or it could be like something like in Brave New World where he like he like shields himself, and as long as he's getting like hit, his wings charge up with kinetic energy, and like it dives into the ground and hits people that are around him. That could be cool. That's his ult. Yeah, Charles Wilson. Happy Black History Month. To the GOAT. To the up and coming GOAT. That's Captain America. Well, yeah, I know a lot of y'all hate him for some reason. Oh, Buggy deserves a shield and all that. Debatable. Debatable. I like Bucky as a character too. So don't take that as me hating on him. I like Bucky, I like Sam. One of the best duos in the MCU. Can't wait to see them back together again, hopefully in Doomsday. Hopefully they're not fighting. Or the Avengers name and all that. But yeah, Sam will be my third character. And my fourth character will probably be like Cyclops, Mr. Scotty Summers, leader of the X-Men. We seen him in season 4 teaser trailer, I think, at Gambit's and Rogue's wedding. Seeing like that little like montage of them getting attacked at the wedding or transported to the Grandmaster's realm or whatever. But yeah, Cyclops, his like melee attack could be like him like punching something or punching somebody. And like his it's like a primary attack that would by him using his optic blast. And maybe like his first ability or something like that could be like him like you press like a thing to where he can shoot his lasers off the wall or something like that as a deflective type of mode that they can implement and make. So like where if your enemy's out line of sight, you can press whatever button you have as his abilities, and then his laser shoots off the walls and hits somebody, kind of like Captain America's shield, where like it'll like bounce off the walls, kind of, and hit the character that's out of sight, but you still kill him. But I don't think Scott has a lot of powers other than his optic blast, so I don't really know what else the guy had as his other ability. Maybe only him like kicking or like pushing back with his laser like he did in X-Men '97, to where he can like get away from somebody quickly. And it's not gonna be like a DPS too, I feel like. And then his ult was obviously be him taking off his visor, like him blasting his beam at his opponents. And yeah. And the fourth character, I feel like it's kind of like just throw on there. I feel like White Tiger, she could be cool. Not Hector, but yeah, I think that's her second name. That's the White Tiger I know for the most part, not Hector. Ava, Ayala, Ava's her name, and she could be added as a DPS or something like that. She has superhuman physicality, amulet of power, agility, reflexes, healing factor, energy projection, her claws. So yeah, it's like one I just want to throw in there. Don't know how her skill set will be. Probably be like like a swipe for her like melee claws, and then kind of like Black Panther where he does like a rapid combo with his claws as his basic attack, and then her ability could probably be like her climbing on walls or something like that, or like leaping. I'm trying like not to like make it close to the Black Panther, but don't know how much you could really add in another character, like a cat-like character. But apparently, Black Cat's supposed to be in season 6, I think, in the next season. Wait, what season we're in? Season 5, I think. Yeah, season 6. I think apparently they leaked to where she's supposed to be in season 6. Don't really. I like Black Cat as a character. She a baddie. What she called it. Y'all know. But yeah, not been my first pick to be a character in this game. Definitely would have had White Tiger over Black Cat, but she'd be cool. See how they do her kit and her abilities and all that. But yeah, those are my 5 characters I want to see in Rivals: Omega Red, Sentry, Sam, either as Falcon or Captain America, wherever one they choose. Omega Red as a tank, Sentry as a tank, Sam as a DPS or a tank or a hybrid, Cyclops as a DPS, and White Tiger should be a DPS as well. I was gonna throw in Annihilus, but I was like, I think they're gonna like make him a villain. I don't know why people were like, I want Thanos in the game, I want Miles Morales in the game. And the thing with that is, I feel like, how they make, how there's like a main villain in each season, right? I feel like they're gonna do that with Thanos, to where we won't have him as a playable character like anytime soon, but they'll have him as like a main villain. Season 1 or Season 0 was Doctor Doom. Season 1 was Dracula. Season 2 was like Doctor Doom again, / Ultron. Mostly Doctor Doom because he was pulling the strings behind the scenes. Season 3 was Null. Season 4 was what's season 4? Season 4 was Grandmaster, and season 5 is the Collector. So I feel like I definitely want Thanos in the game. This kid would be cool, especially using all the Infinity Stones as his kit and his abilities. And his all would be the snap. Probably taking up half of the enemy team while the rest is still there. And Miles Morales, I feel like they just add him as a skin because it's a hot take. I know it's a hot take. Miles Morales being a skin in the game, but look, they already have Scarlet Spider as a skin. They already have Spider-Punk as a skin. And Man Spider and Spider-Only as a skin. So I just feel like they definitely should just add Miles as another skin instead of another character. I know it's a hot take. I like Miles as a character, I really do, but I'll probably lose my mind if I see another swinging character, another Spider-Man in this game. I will lose my mind if I see another Spider-Man in this game. So, I think they definitely do something different with Miles' kid, like with his Venom powers, his Venom blast, and all that. Hey, they probably can make him as a healer, which I know a lot of people probably hate that. But yeah, I'll have Thanos. I'd rather have Miles as a skin than an actual playable character. I feel like that'll be a waste of time. But yeah, I think they're going to use Thanos as a villain, as a season villain instead of actual character. Sadly, because I just would love to see like the season villains as playable characters: Doctor Doom, Dracula, Null, Grandmaster, and Collector. I don't care about them being playable characters, but those three could definitely be cool characters in this game at some point, but don't know when. And maybe they will add Doctor Doom in December when Doomsday comes out. It's like a marketing thing with Marvel and the MCU. But we'll see. We shall see. Anyways, I've been chatting for long enough. Let me know in the comments who y'all want to see in Marvel Rivals. And I'll stream. You might want to slide through. You need help or you just want to chat about stuff. I stream. I'm actually streaming this video right now as I'm recording it. So yeah, come slide through. I usually just play music, play Rivals, play different games, vibe out, whatever. And I'm chatting. I'm chatting now. So anyways.